Hey guys, Jim here coming in with another video. Today I want to do a video response for Rick over at Vintage Oddball Cards. Rick has just surpassed 1,000 subscribers and he is doing a giveaway, and he's asking for a video response where he wants to see cards of players that we dislike or hate, and that we have their cards in our collection. So first off, before I get started, let me just say that Rick is a great guy. He is very generous. He's always doing giveaways. He has an amazing collection. Quite often learning something from his videos and the stuff that he shows. And he's also extremely supportive throughout the community. I see him all over the place, leaving comments on guys' videos, and he watches my videos, and he's just an all-around good dude. So congrats, Rick, on surpassing 1,000 subscribers. It is very well deserved. You actually should have way more than that, and I'm sure you'll be at 2,000 in no time. So anyway, I am going to get started. I mean, when I first heard about this response video that he was asking for, I was thinking to myself, I don't really have anybody that I really hate. But, you know, the more I thought about it, there are some players that I definitely have a bit of a dislike for, not even because of their playing ability, but just because of, you know, their personality or even just the type of person that they are. So this is what I came up with. Anyway, first and foremost, this first card is Reggie Jackson. First of all, I love Reggie, but when I was a kid growing up back in the late 70s, early 80s, I hated Reggie. As a Red Sox fan, I just did not like him. And the reason being, obviously, is because he was such a great player, and he always hurt my team when they played. So that's Reggie. And actually, I could have substituted any number of Yankees in here for this particular card, but I chose Reggie, and that's an awesome card though. 1980 Topps. It's a sweet card of Reggie swinging the bat, probably about to hit a home run. I don't know. Anyway, I'm going to show you Bryce Hopper. So Bryce Hopper is just basically the poster child for entitled and self-absorbed type of people. When he signed his huge free agent contract with the Phillies, he was quoted as saying, "I'm not trying to fit in with nobody. I'm just me." So I thought that was kind of an odd thing to be saying when you just signed a huge $23.5 million a year contract with a new team. But that's just him. Next, I have Rafael Palmeiro. And so Rafael Palmeiro, back during all the steroid investigations and all that back in the 90s, the United States Congress was doing an inquiry into steroid use in professional sports, and more specifically Major League Baseball. And they had players come in and testify, and Palmeiro was one of them. And I'll never forget, he said, and I'm going to quote here, "Let me start by telling you this. I have never used steroids, period. I don't know how to say it more clearly than that. Never." And he was like wagging his finger and pointing at, you know, the guy who was asking the questions. And turns out 5 months later, he failed a drug test and was suspended 10 games. And then 2 years later, when the Mitchell report came out, it was confirmed that he had failed drug tests, you know, for steroids. So, you know, that's just stuff like that just kind of puts a bad taste in your mouth about guys. So that's why I picked him. Next up, yep, Barry Bonds. And so I'm not going to say too much about Barry. You know, most everything that you could say has already been said. I mean, obviously he was a great player before he started taking steroids, but, you know, my feelings are that his use of steroids definitely helped him make his mark on the record books, let's say. And the only other thing I'm going to say about Barry is when Hank Aaron was asked about Bonds' use of steroids, his quote was, "It's hard to digest." So that's Barry Bonds. Next up, Jose Canseco. I mean, this guy is he's definitely an asshat. I mean, he's almost in clownish neighborhood. And, you know, a lot of these guys like Palmeiro and even Bonds, they kind of, you know, go off and you don't hear from them anymore. But this guy, he just doesn't stop. I mean, you go on Twitter and just look at some of the stupid things he tweets and some of the stuff he says and just the way he acts. And like I said, he's just an asshat. Another asshat, Alex Rodriguez. And so, you know, he is just an unlikable guy. Another very self-absorbed guy. And most Yankees fans, I mean, he played for a bunch of years on the Yankees and won a World Series with them. And even most Yankees fans don't like him, so he's on the list. And lastly, we'll show a basketball player, LeBron James. He's another one that's not very well liked among many people, mostly just because he is very self-righteous and, you know, again, very entitled and self-absorbed and just overall attitude and personality. So that's all I got, guys. Appreciate you watching. I'll leave a link to Rick's channel over in the description. I'm sure everybody that watches this video is going to know Rick, but if you don't, go check him out. You definitely are going to like what you see. Have a great day. Bye for now.